Okay, a couple things we need to cover. Let's first cover what we're going to do today. I'm going to cover your work, what was all due last week, and we'll talk about this week, and we'll talk about your test. So the work that was due, okay, I'm going to present, okay, couple things we need to talk about when you're turning stuff in. And a little bit, it's I think it's my problem too. I had 138 responses to the changing status of women. I only have 101 students. So you are turning it in multiple times. You just need to turn it in one time. And part of my issue, or the issue, is I didn't click to limit to one response. So that's what happened with that. I'm going to plug this grade in today. I'm going to plug in the worksheet grade as well. Again, I got 106 responses. I should be at like 101. And what we start to see here is the exit tickets are down to 83. Okay, so there's about 18 of y'all that need to get it done and get it turned in. The coronavirus is around 19. That 19 people that still need to turn it in. Okay, the part 2 exit tickets due today. So I'll wait till later in the day before I post that. But so those are the grades that need to get in. I'll pull those today. I'll put them in focus today. So I'll send a message once it is done posting, so you know that it's there. And that should cover most of the work. Now, Wednesday we covered feminism. We're going to cover it again today, what you need to highlight and cover any questions you had to ask you as you were completing the PowerPoint, that you basically writing questions that you thought were or disagreements or anything that you want to kind of talk about. Today, what we're going to do, something I didn't add into the daily updates. So I'm going to assign you a video to watch. It's a short 5-minute video on PragerU, and it basically covers the gender pay gap. And is there one? How's it basically made up? And I'll kind of go through that when I pull up the notes here. Okay. So let's go over this week's schedule, and then we'll kind of get into today. We'll talk about the review. So today we're going to review. I'll be inputting all that work right there that I've listed. Oh, why did I do that? Sorry about that. Why did I just do that? How did I do that? Anyways, tomorrow you'll get a YouTube video for part 3. There'll be there'll be an exit ticket that'll go with that. Turn that in by Thursday. Wednesday we'll meet 11 and 12. Friday, your only thing is to look up the study items that I give you and take the test on Monday. Were there any issues with the test? The last test that you took, was it okay? Is it okay that we're still kind of doing it the same way?
I didn't have any issues with the tests, but I know that my phone and my computer, like,
give me a thumbs up or say yeah in the chat box. We're good on the test. So just so I know somebody's out there. All right. Okay. Thanks, somebody. For God's sake, somebody's talking to me out there. All right. So let's get to the next point here. Chapter 23, era of protest. Here's what you need to highlight in your notes. Here's what's going to be on the test. Okay. First slide, I talked about the what's happened with women in America, in the history of America. We talked a lot about abolition, their support of abolition. We talked about the right to vote, suffrage, and we talked about temperance. In the 1960s, okay, what becomes a big part of the feminist movement is abortion. Okay, we talked about that at length. And basically, Roe v. Wade allows women to have abortions at least in the first trimester in all 50 states. And it's been expanded that in some states you can have an abortion up to the day before. Some states have said that you can kill the baby as it's coming out of the vaginal canal, and some states have said you can let a baby starve to death after it's come out if you want an abortion in the first place. We talked about the National Organization for Women, or NOW. You'll need to know that for your test. You'll need to know the Equal Rights Amendment. And the reason why it fails is because they try to push in the right to an abortion through that amendment to the Constitution. So it fails, it gets voted down. The National Organization for Women, it's great for women, it's good for women. However, one of the biggest issues is they protest traditional women. They don't like stay-at-home moms. They don't like Miss America pageants, and that's where Phyllis Schlafly comes in. Phyllis Schlafly was she wasn't a traditional woman by far. She was a lawyer. She worked, but she said feminism was an assault on family, marriage, and children. And she said that the ERA would eventually make women fight in the military, which it does today, and it would end sex-separated bathrooms. Speaking of, has anybody been on a college campus in the last 6 months or year? Nobody's been on a college campus? Anybody out there? Nope. Samantha, you have? Samantha, what have you noticed or anybody's noticed about college bathrooms and the labeling of college bathrooms?
They're not gender separated.
Jordan, you were going to say something? Should I come across? Yeah, they're gender neutral. So what we see on college campuses and in some businesses is that they basically say if you identify as a woman or if you identify as a man, even though you haven't gone through the trans process at all, if you just, if I look the way I look right now and say, hey, I'm a chick today, I can go to the girls' bathroom. So what do you think has been the unintended consequences of ending sex-separated bathrooms?
There's been like assaults or like
Jordan, something's going on with your mic, but no, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Oh, sorry. Whoa, what just happened? Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second, guys. Dude, let me.
Coach, can you hear me?
I can hear Jordan.
Oh, all right.